There are times you wish for summer so you can go outside, and you say you forget your hoodie and you don't have to go back outside, and then or back inside, you're late for work, yada yada. So you're like, I wish summer was here. Yeah, I'm kind of one of those people. I love the cold. Summer's great, but not when your mom catches 4 wasps in the house and you go in to use the bathroom and you hear up against the window and you go, great. Pull up the window thing, sure enough, there's a wasp. There's currently a wasp right there. There's about 1 or 2 up against my windows up in the shed. It's about springtime, boys. Welcome back, Back40 Family, to Workshop Rehab Part 7. I think it's Part 7. It'll come up here if I got it wrong. So, in this episode, guys, I'm gonna be sharing with you what I did last night, stone delivery time, and when all that's gonna be happening, because that recently got updated, and then more of what it's gonna look like, more storage stuff. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So, what I ended up doing last night, I probably should have recorded it, but I was not in the best mind frame to record. I did not feel like recording, so I apologize for that. I got the floor finally raised up in the back with the sand. I don't think it's exactly level. I think I might have a low spot there, but we might be getting rain this weekend. Hopefully we're not. I'll explain more later, but hopefully we won't. So anyways, I actually took off that piece of sheet metal, my pile of sand. Well, technically it's my mom's sand, but she lets me use it. Anyways, it was right here, so I just unzipped it. I undid these screws and took this off, and you can see where I made a mess. Anyways, if you're wondering what the sheet metal looks like on the outside of my shed, it's kind of old and rusted. But anyways, let's head back inside. And I was able to get this all done. I think back there is maybe 2 or 3 inches, and then as you can see, it just comes out naturally. I had a high spot somewhere around here, I think. I had a good amount of low spots actually, but this back corner was pretty low. Everything else I think is pretty high, besides down here, but this doesn't get like water seeping into it. And then I also, the heck? Well, I tried to caulk that last night, but apparently my caulk did not stay. Or did it? Well, apparently I am halfway blind and I didn't see the caulk there. Apparently it's clear caulk. Clear caulk. That's a tongue twister. So, that's what I ended up doing last night. It didn't take me very long. It was also extremely muggy last night. Yeah, it was disgusting. Welcome to Virginia, at least where I live, where it is throughout the summer, you literally feel like you're walking through water. It is disgusting. Anyways, delivery schedule on the stone. So, about that. So, we were gonna order it today, but today is a Friday, when hopefully you're saying this the same day I'm recording it. So, Friday it is 18:52 at night. No, the diesel just went down the road. And we were gonna order, we started to order it like 2 o'clock or something like that. And then my mom talked to one of the guys in our neighborhood, and he said, wait to make sure it's not too wet, because apparently 9 tons of gravel in the driveway when it's wet is not that good, and our driveway is already gravel. And then if the dump truck gets stuck in our property, we have to pay it. We have to pay for a tow rig to come out and get it unstuck, which is a lot of money. And the gravel is already gonna be around $700. So we are gonna wait till next Monday, which is in 2 days, 3 days, 3 days. I can math. So we're gonna check back Monday with the weather and see. There's a chance of rain Monday, or there's a chance of rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then just drops off. So pray it does not rain, because then I can finally get this gravel in here and I can finally start doing stuff. Whole 9 yards, basically getting it all ripped out, gravel and workbenches, stuff like that. So yeah, that is the stone update, or gravel update. Now I'm gonna show you a little bit more what it's gonna look like, except for it's all on paper. Most of it anyways. So, real official here, we got graph paper. So, this is the back of the shed. That is, well, you know, back of the shed. Anyways, so this corner is gonna be this back corner right here, and then, you know, that back corner back there. I'll explain where that thing's gonna go in a minute. So then this, I don't actually have the measurement and length yet. All I know is it's gonna be 2 feet depth, because this back workbench is gonna fill in the gap between that workbench and this workbench over here. For this workbench, it is gonna be a 2 foot depth by 16 feet. It's gonna be for the restore bench. I've already explained this, but if you're new to the channel, I will explain it as fast as I can. So what that bench is gonna be designed for is restoring stuff. So, i.e. my late uncle's old vise, which is, I'd say about 100 to 150 pounds of cold hard steel. And then, for instance, if I need to work on the lathe, I actually need to redo some more stuff on that. Those types of things, and then old hammerheads I have. So it's gonna have like rust remover, the welder, any other parts that I need, wrenches, screwdrivers, impacts, whole 9 yards, grease, well, probably not the grease stuff, but other old equipment that I'm gonna be planning on getting from like fleece markets, stuff like that. Getting a lot of the old American stuff, maybe even some British stuff, restoring it, giving it new life, getting it back into the world. So I want to start, like, you know, buying old hammerheads that are still really good condition. They just need to get cleaned up. I can clean them up, sell it for 20 bucks. That's a 20 bucks going into my shed, and then just keep growing and growing and growing. Find another lathe, restore the lathe, boom, off. Give it away, sell it, whole 9 yards, if you're getting what I'm saying. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Now, for this side, I apologize all the mess, by the way. This side is also gonna be a 2 foot by 16, 2 foot depth. And this side is gonna be the knife bench, as I've already explained. Now you might be asking, what equipment am I gonna have on the knife bench? Well, it's gonna be equipment like the bandsaw, which is this guy right here. I'm sorry for the weird angle, because my door's right there. I don't want you to see where I live. It's gonna have the drill press, metals, not the angle grinders, woods, any knife related stuff, files. What else? What else am I gonna have on there? Just a bunch of, basically just a bunch of stuff. A bunch of knife related stuff. So pins, epoxies, stuff like that. And all these workbenches are gonna be 2-tier, which I'll get into that in a minute. So that is gonna be that side. It's gonna be a stupid long workbench, because I'm used to just working off 2 workbenches for everything. And I'm gonna have separate workbenches for everything, and this is gonna be really cool. I'm kind of flipping out about it. Anyways, now, I kind of did this in reverse order. So, grinder bench. Also, I apologize if anything is misspelled. So, this back bench is gonna be the grinder bench, and as you can kind of guess from the name, I don't need to explain it a whole lot. So what's gonna be over here is the 2x72 Alex Doko grinder, which that video is up to 210 views. I appreciate every single view on that. So that grinder, the 2 angle grinders I have, which I need to find the guard for one of them. Shoot, what else? The knife sharpener, the chop saw, the metal chop saw I want to get, another angle grinder I want to get for Damascus. Yeah, basically anything that's going to create a lot of grinder dust is going to go over there. So that is that bench's purpose. I slur a lot of my words. Those are the 3 out of 4 workbenches I'm planning on having. Next is the island. Now this is an idea I have been playing around with actually ever since I started this. So technically this would be considered the island because I had a workbench focus. I had a workbench over here. I did not have a workbench over here, but I had a workbench over here, but I never used this one. halfway used this one for the past about 5 months before I took it out. And this one was actually turned over here. But where the island is gonna get placed, so let's say this is 2 feet. I know it's not 2 feet, but that's a general rough estimate right there. I'm gonna have myself a nice big walk path, and then I'm gonna have this guy probably, I might try and put on a new top, but this is gonna become the lathe bench. And the lathe is gonna be about right here. So it's gonna have its own independent workbench, away from over that, away from here. And it's gonna have its own separate little thing. And the reason why I'm keeping this thing is because, well, one, I already have it. Free is free. And two, it has, did I put that in there? It has 3 drawers and storage for chucks, tools for it, if I want to put metals, stuff like that. And plus, I already have those beautiful stickers, stuff like that. So if I can't replace the top, I am probably with 2x8s. And that's gonna go somewhere around here. And I am super stoked to have a working lathe whenever I get the shop up and going. I'm gonna try and find new parts. I still don't know the brand name of it. Some people in the Back40 family gave me suggestions on what it is. It kind of matched up close to it, but I haven't found anything exact. So I don't know if he combined a bunch of parts to make one. The closest one I found was a South Bend 9-inch lathe, but it was the wrong feet. But I guess you could always exchange the feet if the hole was lined up correctly, same thread, same everything, stuff like that.